Okay. New Game Plus, Covenant of Champions, Vendrick. And I have the equivalent of 4 giant souls. Because I have no intention. I have no intention of killing the ancient dragon. Now, having said that, now I kind of feel like we should. You know, because it's a lore run, right? So, I mean, I guess we will. But the way it works is the more giant souls you have, the more damage you do to Vendrick. Now, the giant souls that you got from your last new game cycle, they don't count. So since we're in New Game Plus, you know, I've got like 8 giant souls, but those aren't going to count. Those aren't going to, excuse me, those aren't going to help us in any way. What's up, Vendrick? Excuse me, bud. Bud. Oh, we do plenty of damage. This man's clothes are in the way. Come on. I'm pretty sure the souls that carry over count, and it's just capped at 5. Okay. Okay. Well, that's fine, too. That's alright. You can bleed Vendrick, but I don't know if you can poison him or not. I guess we could try and poison him, right? Thank you for the 100 bits. My ancient dragon. We'll do the ancient dragon. I hate doing it, but we will. For the lore. For the lore. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be surprised if we can poison Vendrick. It doesn't look like you can. I can bleed his ass, though. Get out of here, nerd.
Seeker of fire, coveter of the throne. I am Vendrick, ruler of Drang Lake. Seeker of fire, deliverer of crowns. What do you see in the flames? Find the crowns and your own answers. The crowns hold the strength of lords from times long past. Seek adversity, as befits you, seeker of fire, coveter of the throne.
He's essentially being like, hey, go get some crowns and bring them to me.
I am no king. I am more fit to be a jester. I was unaware of my own blindness. We are feeble vessels, with feebler souls. We would cast aside the prop of life, only to face greater hardship. Are you another such fool? Or something more? I fail to see your design, young moth. But I see very little these days. But
my favorite part about coming to talk to Vendrick is, you know, obviously you get some insight into Vendrick, but seeing Velstadt, that's the best part. Seeing Velstadt at the top, just hanging out, making sure nobody comes in. He does have a rockin' beard, I'll give him that. So, twice now, we have been invaded by a nameless usurper who looked pretty familiar. She wasn't casting no miracles, though. She just came at us with a knife, like a bandit. However, we've been given a crushed eye orb. And in her presence, it stirs. This is one of the hardest fights in the game.
Curses. Puzzled me out, have you? At least now I can finish you off guilt-free.
Yeah, no big deal. She's got, you know, she's got 6,000 hit points, and she's got 6,000 hit points, 99 faith, 99 dex.
Curses. Puzzled me out, have you? At least now I can finish you off, guilt-free.
Wrath of God. Thunderstorm Daddy. Whatever that spell's called. Heals. She's got it all. Quite annoying. Quite annoying, chat. Jesus Christ. Swear to God. Rotunda Lockstone, Soothing Sunlight, Idol's Chime, Saint's Hood, Saint's Dress, Saint's Long Gloves, Saint's Trousers. Yeah, the Rotunda Lockstone. So, when we come here, she's like, this path, there's two paths, but you need a miracle to make the other path appear. Pray with me and give me 5,000 souls and I'll open it for you. And then you pray with her, and while you're praying, she like reaches over and touches this device over here. And the Rotunda Lockstone moves the Majula Rotunda, a stone which rotates the Majula Rotunda. Insert into the central pillar to align the rotunda with a different passageway. Nothing magical about it, but a fine feat of engineering. Where's that hood at? Where's that hood? Where's that hood? I swear to God. There we go. Good Lord. There we go. Hood worn by miracle casting clerics. Grants slight increase to spell uses. Belong to Lisia of Lindelt. Lindelt is founded upon the stringent commandments. Its inhabitants often travel to distant lands for ascetic training, but more than few of these trainees liberate themselves from Lindelt's teachings in the process. She went on Rumspringer, is what she did. She went on Rumspringer and decided that she didn't want to be Amish no more. That's what happened. That's the lore. But she still knows how to, you know, kill you with stories of God. While it's true Lisia dedicated herself to miracles, it's rare for anyone to pass through life without trouble. Even clerics aren't always who they seem. You don't say. Jesus. In any town, there will be a few folk with unusual urges. They either endeavor to resist these urges or act upon them out of the view of others. The world is not so welcoming. They may bear their souls true. And then we got a miracle from her as well. This miracle, once kept by Lindelt Monastery, was stolen and never recovered. What the hell was that noise? Is it the cat scratching at something? It is. Cat scratching at the wall. Mr. In Mixmast. Thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome. Enjoy your emotes. Alright, I have to point this out. I pointed this out the last time I played Dark Souls 2. I'll probably point it out the next time I play Dark Souls 2. One of the funniest things I ever read in my entire life was a thread on Reddit from a person who was like, one of my Majula vendors is gone, and I can't get him back. They were like, what's the deal with the vendor? He's a corpse under a tent. And the person had come here, and they thought that this was a vendor because they were standing close, and they were talking to the cat through the wall.
It seems that we must now part. Why now? I don't see how it should matter. Just because... because I'm a cat? Honorable Sovereign, take your throne and do great things if it please. Honorable and do...
Flying feline boots. These boots, used in a celebrative festival, are light, rugged, and retain warmth. They also reduce fall damage. Crafted with brown fur, absorb shock and reduce fall damage.
It seems that we must...
So anyway, basically, sometimes the cat hangs out right there, and it just like scratches at the wall. This player thought that they were talking to this corpse.
You've been locked. Well... Visit me. Bearer until...
Okay. Am I able to go to Vendrick's house now? Let's find out. I don't remember exactly what it is you have to do to get into Vendrick's house. I've killed Vendrick. I think that's it. I think all we have to do is kill him, and then we can get in there. This is one of those things that, like, the clues are there, but, like, good luck piecing it together. Jesus Christ. That damage is absolutely insane. Really? Come on, Frogman. I got stuff to do. I ain't got all day. Beep-a-doop-bop-a-dee, doop-a-dee-bop-a-day. Okay, so when you come through here, you know, there's a Dragon Rider. And the Dragon Riders are like Vendrick's, you know, they're sort of like his Black Knights, almost. You come here, if you've killed Vendrick, and you remember that, you know, oh, there was a guy here, I killed Vendrick, I did all the Vendrick stuff, and you be human, you can open this door. And boom, Soul of the King, baby. Soul of the King, but we're not done yet, because... Oh, what? There it is. I was like, they hide it. They hide it. There's a treasure chest in here. And there it is. There it is. Got our fur coat, baby. Got our fur vampire hunting coat. Let's go. let's go. Let us go. That's good looking. That's good looking right there. Armor of Vendrick, King of Drangleic. What makes a king? Some say that it is birthright, while others call it destiny. Perhaps it is not important, as long as the king's name serves to unite his people. And then we also got Soul of the King. The great soul beckoned the dark, overwhelming the king. Perhaps this king, who once ruled the world of men, was a lacking vessel for the true throne. So, what I love about this, and this is just my take on it, but the path to this, like, you have to take the Shrine of Amana to get to the Undead Crypt, and the game points that out a lot. Obviously, the main way it points it out is by making you come this way to get to the Undead Crypt. But it talks about, like, the Mirror Knight and how, you know, he protected the, go to the Undead Crypt. We get to the Undead Crypt, and Vendrick is there, and he's hollow. And we associate hollowness with losing your souls. And now, we associate losing your souls with dying. You die, you lose your souls, you're hollow. Vendrick's stuff is all, like, organized, nice, and neat. And I like to think, like, my take is that he put it there. Like, on his way to the Undead Crypt, he was like, hey, I'm gonna put my shit up. That was close. Yeah, his clothes and his shield are down in the crypt with him. I just like to... Now, was his clothes always down there, or did they add his clothes being down there with Scholar? I don't remember. I just think it makes for, like, a nice little story. Like, he took his stuff, he folded his laundry, he took his soul, he locked it up to try and keep Nishandra away from it, and he put it behind a door that only a human could access. You're not allowed to be hollow. You're not allowed to be hollow if you want to open my door and get my pimp ass jacket. Nobody touch my stuff after I'm dead. shit. How did you manage that? I'm not gonna complain. Sunlight Blade. I actually prefer Dark Souls 3 not calling it Sunlight Blade. The reason being, in Dark Souls 1, the Nameless King left Sunlight Blade on his father's ceremonial casket. Like, it's not his real casket, but it's like ceremoniously, like it's his casket. And this is after he's been, like, expelled from Anor Londo, and, like, his name has been stricken from, like, the annals of history. And, like, so the idea that it's just sad that he would take, like, his miracle, which was, like, you know, a fraction of, like, his father's power or whatever, and then just, like, leave it on his ceremonial casket. That's pretty fucked up, you know? That's sad. And so, not having Sunlight Blade in Dark Souls 3, I like that. It's not even that it, like, oh, this used to be Sunlight Blade, but the name changed. You know, like, it's Lightning Blade. Is it the same thing? Yeah, but it's different. You know? It's not the same thing. Anyway, Sunlight Blade, an ancient miracle of the sun, reinforces weapon in another hand with sunlight, form of lightning. The sun grants life to all things upon the earth, even if the worshippers of sunlight no longer bless the surface with their presence. The Chosen Undead found it and started making photocopies. Half of that story checks out. Right. So, miracles are just like tales of the gods. They're just stories about the gods. And the more faith you have in that story, the more powerful the story is. So, the Nameless King, like, leaving a miracle behind, it is like he just straight up, like, left a journal entry, you know? And the fact that Sunlight Blade is Sunlight Blade and not Lightning Blade, and Gwyn is the Lord of Sunlight, you know? I like that the game doesn't outright tell us the miracles. It doesn't tell us, like, if this was an Elder Scrolls game, we would actually be able to, like, read the stories. You know, you can, like, pick up a book in an Elder Scrolls game and you can, like, read the story in the book. Essentially Dark Souls doesn't do that. It just leaves it open to interpretation. All it tells you is that, you know, like, you find a miracle, you essentially just found a story that was left behind. And yeah, it's I like them getting rid of it. I like them not having it. I like it not returning. Okay, so we've done all of the giants. We've done Vendrick. We did Lisia. I guess we should upgrade this armor.
I knew you'd be...
Oh, I forgot to read the Berenike stuff. A relic of an order of knights said to be the mightiest warriors of their time. Wow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, so what do we have left? We can go into Dranglake Castle. I mean, that's it, right? That's it. That's pretty much everything. Yeah. Just DLCs now. Also, I said we would do the Ancient Dragon. So, Ancient Dragon. DLCs. Is that it? What relation does the spooky igloo at the end of Dark Souls 2 have with the kiln of the first flame? The spooky igloo is a the spooky igloo is a kiln. It just has a throne in it. Ah! It's a kiln in a more literal sense. You know, I mean, it's like it literally is a kiln. It just is a kiln. That's what a kiln is. It also is what kind of sets Dark Souls 3 up with the idea of these Lords of Cinder, who sit on their thrones after they've linked the, you know, like you link the fire, you sit on your throne, you're a Lord of Cinder. Alright, somebody said I could poison the dragon. God, I hope that's true. I also hope I can bleed the dragon. I have not fought this stupid dragon in a long time, and I've only ever fought it once. I just remember you have to hit his hand and avoid his fire. Christ. Okay. I've got to start running before that. Oh my god. This run back is so bad. It's so bad. There's no shortcut. There's no shortcut. And I can't just run past everything or I'll be beset upon by millions of nerds doing dragon cosplay. Will they really not just let me run by, even though I've already done it? I thought that was... Am I crazy? Oh, that was fucking genius. Epi, thank you for the bits. I've ran through everything before and it didn't seem to activate a bunch of dragon dudes on the steps. Y'all are all out of your minds. I've done it. I've seen it. I've seen it happen. But I also could have sworn that once you had done it, you were good. Let's check. Y'all don't care, right? We're good. Y'all don't care. I've already proven myself, you know? Yeah, it's fine. You guys don't mind. I've already done it. I've already proven myself as like a champion of the getting that dragon power. Oh, you can poison him. Look at it go, chat. Oh, Jesus Christ. Lonely Ghost, welcome back. Thank you for 19 months. Why are you flying backwards? Music's pretty good though, right? Shit. Oh wow! This way! Dumbass Dark Souls 2. fuck is the... Why did you make the red Tearstone ring so hard to read? Remember when the red Tearstone ring was a big red tear-shaped stone? I remember. That was a good time. That was a good time. I'm glad we changed that. I'm glad we changed that. It was a little too... You know, it was a little too easy to look and just, like, immediately see it and know exactly what the fuck I was looking at. Everybody complains about how Dark Souls 3 didn't carry over the cool critical attacks on spears and scythes. And that's what Dark Souls 2 gets for not carrying over what a red Tearstone ring looks like. In your fucking face, nerds. Next time, put the ring in your game and make it look right. Idiot! I'm dead. Oh, thank God. Alright. Not risking it no more. soul of a giant and a petrified dragon bone. Petrified dragon bone. So was it even a dragon at all, chat? Or is this the dragon that Aldia was trying to create? Some sort of psychic horror dragon. Interestingly enough, I killed your god. Do you have any thoughts about that? Did you ever think about that? I'm just some dude, and I just you know what I mean? Single-handedly. You don't have to go to church anymore. You know? I mean, I'm not saying you have to say thank you or whatever, but you might consider it. I'm sorry that I killed Dragon Grandpa. I enjoy Dragon Grandpa like anybody else. I really do. But it's a lore run. You know? We gotta do it. We gots to do it. All he did was give sparking conversation and look cool. I mean, I agree. I don't, you know what I mean? I agree with you. Ow. Give me all those torches. Give me every one of those torches. A Nagash raid? At this time? It's 5:30. It's 5:30 in the evening for me. I'm used to seeing Nagash on like super early in the morning for me. What time must it be for Nagash right now? Thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody. Jason, I'm K-Style. Nagash. It's 11:30 p.m. Wow. See, I don't know anything about time apparently. I'm just dumb, I guess. Just dumb. Welcome Raiders. We're playing Dark Souls 2. And we're just walking around doing all the stuff that we didn't do. Oh god, I gotta go. So, when we came here before and we killed the Duke's Deer Freya, there was a spot on the ground. And when we took that the soul that was on that spot, we got a Great One's soul. And it was the Yeah. You get the Duke's Dear Freya soul just for winning the fight. But you get the Great Soul Embraced when you touch that spot. Now that we've been playing the game for a little bit, if we come back to this spot, one of these pale ore crystals has shot up out of the ground. And we have the Ashen Mist, which allows us to like travel back into the memories of things. And in the memory of this crystal, okay? And keep in mind, the crystal drove the Duke mad, made him covetous as all shit. He wanted everything that he couldn't, he wanted everything that he didn't have. And when we defeated the Duke's Dear Freya on New Game Plus, we even got the old Pale Drake soul, which allows us to make the Moonlight Greatsword, right? So, when we go into the memories, we go into the memory of a tree, or we go into the memory of, the Vendrick's magic shield or his magic armor or whatever the hell. Like, in this instance, we walk into the crystal, and the memory of that the crystal has is of this gray crag with arch trees. But the arch trees have been, like, shattered, destroyed. And the dragons are no more. So this would have been after... This would have been after the events of the Dark Souls 1 cutscene. It's very peaceful here. I really like it. An ancient dragon soul. Now, ancient dragons didn't have souls, right? But the ancient dragons changed after the first flame appeared, which is where the gaping dragon comes from, and it's why Midir is corrupted. The first flame, like, messed with even the creatures that existed before there were souls, including the dragon, which is why I think it's okay for the dragon to have a soul in a memory like this. This is obviously after the first flame, when the gods have basically, like, declared war on the dragons, and they've destroyed all their arch trees and nice gray crags. But then it gets stupid, because the ancient dragon's soul says, it's the soul of the great ancient dragon that stands magnificently deep within the shrine. How the fuck is it here? This powerful being stands and waits for whoever may visit him. Use the dragon's soul, created by those who peered into the essence of the soul to acquire numerous souls or to create something of great worth. So, oh man. Didn't Seath, like, make soul magic? Yes. Yes, he did. What if the ancient dragon wasn't made by Aldia with a giant soul, but resurrected, and that's why its true soul is still in the memory? Maybe. Maybe. But it seems like if that was going to be the case, then the soul would say something about that. That soul straight up reads like we got it from killing that giant. Or I'm sorry, that dragon. You know? Why? What's the deal? I mean, you know, resurrection makes sense. Navalon was practicing resurrection, got his whole village murdered over it, got himself murdered over it, got locked in a, you know what I mean? Like, Navalon was like fucking around with resurrection, so maybe they did. Maybe they took a resurrection spell and they brought the dragon back to life with the power of a giant soul. Sure. But why doesn't it say that? Again, we could go back to the cut content. There was supposed to be a lot of time travel in Dark Souls 2. Okay, fine. But this is like the one soul that's kind of like out of place. So here's another one. We could go this route. What if the dragons are, you know, like Lovecraftian, you know, they don't ever really die. They just sleep. You know? Maybe. I don't know. Is this like how potentially most or all of the Shanalots we see are illusions, and the one in the shrine is just like that, and the real body is the dead one in Freya's chamber? I'm not sure what you mean. I don't think the Shanalots are illusions, because if you kill them, she doesn't reappear. Like, Shanalots are really going to those places. Like, when you talk to Shanalot at the Dragon Aerie, if you kill her there, I don't think she reappears in Majula. If you kill her in Drang Lake, I don't think she reappears in Majula. At the castle, Drang Lake Castle. Remember before Scholar when everyone thought the Ancient Dragon was Aldia? I do remember that. Now, yeah, I do get what you're saying about the Ancient Dragon being an illusion. So, like, this Ancient Dragon is... You're saying that the corpse of the Ancient Dragon... is, like, the dead body in Freya's chamber is, like, the real one. Who knows? If this was like Dark Souls 3, if this were like Dark Souls 3, where you like sit down, meditate, and then like you are either, like, you know what I mean? Like you are magically whisked away to a place, then like maybe sure, yeah. But the fact that we can like physically walk from this bonfire to the Dragon Aerie and talk to a dragon. You know what I mean? Now you could argue that, like, you know, like people are like, oh, well, the distance between Hyde's Tower of Flame and Majula is actually much greater than what you actually walk. Your character just doesn't remember walking and yada yada. You're going hollow, all that stuff. And so maybe, I guess, but I'm just, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. I would love to try and make sense of it. Is a dragon because it's a giant flying fire-breathing lizard or because of its soul? It would actually be, it's like the lack of a soul is what, like the lack of a soul is what would like, like every, if I'm not mistaken, every dragon in Dark Souls, like Midir is referred to as like the offspring of the ancient dragons. The Gaping Dragon, I don't know if the Gaping Dragon is referred to as an ancient dragon in the game, but Miyazaki in the Dark Souls 1 Design Works interview, Miyazaki was like, yeah, it was an ancient dragon, but the first flame made it gluttonous, and so it ate until it burst. Like and talked about Miyazaki talked about how like the first flame changed other things as well. So it used to drive me crazy that they gave these dragons soul of a dragon. You know what I mean? It used to drive me crazy. But I kind of accepted it because it was like, well, you know, after the first flame, it's fine. But like before the first flame, they just wouldn't have had souls because there were no souls. There was no soul to have. But you know, like the cutscene there, not the cutscene, but the memory. It shows the destroyed arch trees. So like you know that that's after the first flame. And plus, the dragon's dead. So, like, you know that's after Gwyn has amassed great power and the Witch of Izalith is burning down their arch trees, and Nito created a miasma of death, and Gwyn peeled back their scales with his lightning bolts. So the fact that this dragon has a soul, the fact that this ancient dragon has a soul, it's like, alright, fine. It's after the first flame, sure, maybe he has a soul. He can get a soul. I'll accept that. I'll accept that he can have a soul. But where I get mad is why does it say that he's the ancient dragon of the dragon shrine? How does that make any sense? No, yeah, you know what? Like, okay. And this is what I'm saying. It's almost like, I mean, this was definitely meant to be the soul that went to the dragon in the shrine. Because this one even tells you that it's not like a real dragon's, like, use the dragon's soul, created by those who peered into the essence of the soul. Who peered into the essence of the soul? We've heard it numerous times. Vendrick peered into the essence of the soul. And in Aldia's manor, we found all kinds of stuff talking about Aldia wanted to make a dragon. So like so yeah, they made a dragon. They succeeded in making a dragon. But then it's still kind of bizarre because Shanalot is like, this ancient dragon has watched over the world for eons. It's like, well, has it? I mean, I'm not... Vendrick and Aldia, you know, like, they could have been around for a long, long time. But eons? Eons? I don't know about no eons. Eons. Gets confusing right here. Game gets a little confusing. The flow of time is convoluted. See, that's I know you're probably just joking, but like the flow of time is convoluted is like, it gets thrown around a lot, but like, I mean, it really does mean something. There's no time without the fire. Like, you know what I'm, like, the fire is responsible for, like, the physical world as we know it. Light and dark and life and death, none of these things existed before the first flame. So as the first flame fades, so too would causality. Time doesn't mean anything. Everybody freaks out about, like, whether or not the untended graves is in the past or in an alternate universe. It's like, it's neither. You're playing a game where time is no longer functioning the way it's supposed to because it's collapsing in on itself. Because the whole world is literally collapsing in on itself. Because the metaphysical concept that animates the world is folding in on itself. Time is convoluted or whatever. Like, that actually means something. I know people toss it around and they're like, well, that's just how they... But it's not. You know? Like, I mean, it really... It serves a purpose. Oh, how is that not a parry? Oh! That was hilarious. Yeah, no, I figured you were just joking when you said that. But, like, that's one of those things that, like, people, like... You'll see, like, people, like, throw time as convoluted out to, like, explain away everything. Without ever really, like, thinking about what it might actually mean in terms of... Like, it's not just a... it's not just like a get out of continuity free card, although I guess it literally is. I don't know, man. I'm tired. How you like that? You gonna parry my whip? Nope. No, you're not. Man. Screw your bows and arrows. I do not understand how to parry with anything other than a shield. Ooh, get lit up, boy. I guess, like, use a back step to initiate a setup parry. Oh, shit. Alright. I'm sorry. I'm just over here playing around, having fun. I'm not really doing anything. Perhaps as the world collapses in on itself, time flows backwards. I don't think time would flow backwards. I just... Because that would still be some kind of fixed... position. You know what I mean? Like, it's going in a direction. It's just going in the opposite direction. But, like, the idea of it, like, just falling apart. and I mean, I guess we could blame the ancient dragon on time just falling apart, but like it really, really feels like they wanted that soul to be the soul of the dragon in the shrine, and then for some reason it just got put on the other thing. It's bizarre. It's really, really bizarre. So here's what we're gonna do. We're looking good. We got some nice fashion going on. Got a dope ass fur coat and a cloak. We got our whips. We got our new rapier. Got our man. I've been wearing the wrong ring. Now we'll head to the Ivory King DLC, and I, my friends, am gonna call it a night right here. I am so tired. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Now, it's only 6 o'clock in the night. 6 o'clock at night. It's only 6 o'clock at night. I've only been awake for 12 hours. Why am I this tired? I don't know. I've been streaming for 7 hours. But, yeah. Yeah. We'll call it a night right here. I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you very much. I will be back tomorrow, and we'll get some more going. We'll do the Ivory King DLC. This DLC is simultaneously like tied for my favorite and also my least favorite. I both love and loathe this DLC. It's a big, dope, wintry castle. That's awesome. I love the idea of the characters, the Ivory King and Aslana. I love them both. I think they're great. I love the mechanic of, you know, get through the castle, unlock parts of it that you couldn't access, and now play it again. I love that. I think it's great. Like, From Software is like known for making like really good level design and stuff like that. So I don't mind these levels they make you play twice. I think it's a good use of their time, you know? And like that Metroidvania kind of aspect, I'm down with that. I'm cool with that. And then there's Horsefuck Valley. And it's just the worst. It's just literally the worst thing that ever happened. But that's what we'll do tomorrow. So I will see you guys then.